But how do they do it? In this program, we reveal its secrets.
Ooh.
Whether it's one of the best rated,
I'm struck by how clean this room is.
or one of the worst.
There's a kind of horrible, unhygienic looking thing at the bottom of the bath.
But does the hotel chain that prides itself on a consistent quality service always deliver? To find out, YouTube vlogger Jake Newman is visiting 2 hotels, the first in Scotland.
I'm here to stay in the Premier Inn, Edinburgh City Centre, York Place.
For this first review, Jake's chosen one of the best Premier Inns as rated on TripAdvisor. Its percentage of excellent or good reviews is higher than nearly any other hotel on the site.
Oh, here we go. So this is the sort of automated booking machine here. Confirmation number, BF.
First, it's self-service check-in, most often found in city centre Premier Inns. Jake has booked a standard room for 1 night.
Preparing your keys. This is quite fancy, actually. Oh, here it is. Out we go. Oh, I guess this system's quite good if you don't like speaking to people. Really plush carpets. It kind of makes me want to be a bit quiet. So I think I'm here. So we just hold this against the door. So let's have a look inside. Ooh. Okay. So we're in the room. Spacious. I mean, it's not the biggest room I've ever seen. There is a television, tea and coffee making facilities, that's pretty good. Here is the Premier Inn king size bed. I'm struck by how clean this room is. Actually, every surface looks absolutely immaculate. Let's have a quick look in the bathroom. The toilet, it's very clean, no marks or anything in there. You've also got little soap here, so you haven't got to worry about bringing your own soap. Shower curtain, no mould, no marks or stains at all. I'm really very impressed.
Book a room like this on a Friday night in October and you might expect to pay around £99. Coming up, how Premier Inn overcame industry challenges. Today, food is an essential part of the hotel experience.
So I'm in the restaurant about to get my dinner. I've got a nice pint of lager here. Very refreshing.
So is the food up to scratch for our vlogger, Jake? He's no restaurant critic, but he knows what he likes.
I've gone for the sirloin steak, so let's give it a taste. Okay, it's a little bit chewy, but the flavour is excellent.
If you don't fancy a restaurant meal, for those who can't face cooking but want to eat in a more relaxed setting, at Premier Inn you do have the option to take your food back to your room.
Right, time to enjoy this tasty looking treat.
And unlike some other hotels, there's no charge for doing so.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
For those looking to use the internet in their room, Premier Inn offers a free service and a paid-for one, which it recommends for downloading larger files.
So I want 24 hours for £5, so I'll click on that. So let's go to my YouTube channel. It plays full screen as well.
Back in Edinburgh, Jake's ready for bed. A chance for him to put the good night's sleep guarantee and Premier Inn's bed to the test.
I can confirm it is quite comfortable. I guess I won't know until the morning whether or not I get a good night's sleep. So without any further ado, I think it's finally time to switch off the light.
Coming up, the stuff of dreams. As Jake sleeps, we reveal the design secrets of his bed. The question is, did Jake?
So I woke up about 20 minutes ago, and yeah, I had a great night's sleep. In terms of the bed, it was extremely comfortable. I usually like a softer mattress, but actually this was just great. This hotel is absolutely silent. No noise from outside, no fan noises, no people moving down the corridor. Quite possibly the quietest hotel I've ever stayed in.
Had Jake had reason to complain, he would have needed to apply for a refund via head office. Has Premier Inn in Edinburgh done enough to wow Jake? Time is nearly up.
So I've come downstairs for breakfast. You can have your choice of full English or Scottish, seeing as we're in Scotland. There's also continental breakfasts, and it's all unlimited. So that went down a treat. That's set me up for the day. I've just checked out. I had a couple of really good meals here, so if I'm ever in Edinburgh again, I will definitely come to this Premier Inn.
Coming up, after one of Premier Inn's best-rated hotels delivered for Jake, what will he think of one of the worst?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a stain up there. It's a bit sort of bleak. Ooh.
After staying in one of the best-rated Premier Inns on TripAdvisor, Jake has come to one of the worst.
I've just arrived at the Knutsford Premier Inn. There are bars at the windows, which is slightly disconcerting. I'm not sure whether that's to keep people out or to keep customers in.
Of hotels with 100 or more reviews, this has the highest percentage of those classed poor or terrible.
I've just checked in. There was a bloke who was very friendly, no automated check-in, a bit more kind of a human touch, not always a bad thing. A little bit run down in the reception, and I've got a normal key rather than a sort of wireless jobby. Right, so let's take a look inside. Okay, so this is quite a contrast. It looks a little bit like converted student accommodation, old accommodation. They're my very first impressions. Looking at this interesting textured wallpaper that's sort of peeling off. The furniture is a little bit worn around the edges, but you know, I have seen far worse. And the usual sort of comfy bed. The television looks like a slightly older model, but you know, it's functional, it'll do. There's a bit of a sort of stale aroma. There's a little bit of a stain up there. Yeah. Let's have a quick look in the bathroom. Yeah, this is a little bit outdated. The toilet is clean. There's hand soap. The bath. There's a kind of horrible, unhygienic looking thing at the bottom of the bath.
From the bedroom to the bathroom, Jake struggles to see much consistency between the Premier Inn in Edinburgh and this one in Knutsford. But will the food fare any better?
I'm just going to do a taste test. It tastes pretty good, to be honest. Oh, that's very nice indeed.
And the ultimate Wi-Fi?
Yeah, it's playing smoothly. It's in full HD, looks like excellent quality.
And of course, the bed.
I better try and get some sleep. Lights out. So I've just woken up, and I'm pleased to report I slept fairly well, but perhaps not quite as well as I did in the Edinburgh Premier Inn. And it was nothing to do with noise, because the room actually was very quiet. Didn't hear a peep from anyone else. It was this winter weight duvet. It's just so hot, and that combined with no air conditioning meant that I woke up 3 or 4 times in the night.
And last but not least, the breakfast.
To be honest, it tastes pretty good. I'm quite happy with this. And this really marks the end of my stay. Okay, it's slightly different. It's not very consistent. This Premier Inn has got a kind of downtrodden motel feel about it. You know, it is what it is, serves a purpose I suppose. I probably wouldn't stay here out of choice, so all in all, it was alright.
Premier Inn said to ensure all guests get a consistent experience, their hotels are under continual review. The Knutsford site is currently up for sale.